Hello, friends. Hare Krishna. So, I would like to introduce to you a wonderful book called The Path of Perfection by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya for the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Let's try to read the brief summary of what this book is all about. The contemporary thoughtful reader in search of self fulfillment and a means to attain it will find the path of perfection a welcome relief. Herein, one will find a clear, intriguing explanation of the philosophy and practice of mankind's oldest system of spiritual development, yoga. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, 1896 to 1977, elucidates the philosophy of yoga as explained in the Bhagavad Gita. The Gita describes the scene when, perplexed and confused about his identity and purpose, Arjuna turns to Krishna, who then reveals the path of perfection to his subtle student, to his able student. The essence of Lord Krishna's teaching is that one must center their life on the practice of Bhakti Yoga, that is, the union between the individual consciousness and the Supreme Consciousness. Through this historical series of talks, Srila Prabhupada offers a brilliant exposition of the methods of Bhakti Yoga, revealing the universal applicability of this simple but all inclusive form of yoga. He shows how even those who are entangled in the complexity and chaos of modern day materialistic life can employ this straightforward practice to purify their mind and elevate their consciousness to a state of ultimate happiness. So, this is the brief summary of this book. Let's try to see the contents of this book. This is The Path of Perfection. The contents are Chapter 1, Yoga as Action. Chapter 2, Mastering the Mind and Senses. Chapter 3, Learning how to see God. Chapter 4, Moderation in Yoga. Chapter 5, Determination and Steadiness in Yoga. Chapter 6, Perception of the Supersoul. Chapter 7, Yoga for the Modern Age. Chapter 8, Failure and Success in Yoga. Chapter 9, Destination After Death. Chapter 10, The Path of Perfection. About the author, Sanskrit pronunciation guide and glossary. So, people can have different choices. So, my pick will be to read one page from, let's say, Yoga for the Modern Age, chapter 7, page 89. Okay. Chapter 7, page 89, Yoga for the Modern Age, Arjuna Vach. So, what the author has done is that author has handpicked different shlokas from Shrimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita in support of what he is going to speak. So it says, Arjuna Vach, Yo Yam Yogastva Prokta Samyena Madhusudan Etasyam Na Pashyami Chanchalavat Stitam Sthiram. Arjuna said, O Madhusudana, the system of yoga which you have summarized appears impractical and unendurable to me, for the mind is restless and unsteady. Bhagavad Gita 6.33. So this is a very commonly accepted fact that we cannot control our mind. It's very restless and steady. So Arjuna is saying the same thing. This is the crucial test of the eightfold Ashtanga Yoga system expounded herein by Lord Sri Krishna. It has already been explained that one must sit in a certain way and concentrate the mind on the form of Vishnu seated within the heart. According to the Ashtanga Yoga system, first of all, one has to control the senses, follow all the rules and regulations, practice the sitting posture and the breathing process, concentrate the mind on form of Vishnu within the heart, and then become absorbed in that form. There are 8 processes in this Ashtanga Yoga system, but herein Arjuna says quite frankly that this Ashtanga Yoga system is very difficult. Indeed, he says that it appears impractical and unendurable to me. Actually, the Ashtanga Yoga system is not impractical, for were it impractical, Lord Krishna would not have taken so much trouble to describe it. It is not impractical, but it appears impractical. What may be impractical for one man may be practical for another. Arjuna is representative of the common man in the sense that he is not a mendicant or a sannyasi or a scholar. He is on the battlefield fighting for his kingdom. and in this sense, he is an ordinary man engaged in a worldly activity. He is concerned with earning a livelihood, supporting his family, and so on. Arjuna has many problems, just as the common man, and generally, this system of Ashtanga Yoga is impractical for the ordinary common man. That is the point being made. It is practical for one who has already completely renounced everything and can sit in a secluded sacred place on the side of a hill or in a cave. But who can do this in this age? Although Arjuna was a great warrior, a member of the royal family and a very advanced person, he proclaims this yoga system impractical. And what are we in comparison to Arjuna? If we attempt this system, failure is certain. So, this is a brief introduction and one page out of one chapter of my choice. So, you can consider buying this wonderful book from me at any point of time. And my contact details are in the description box. Thank you for watching. Hare Krishna.